What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we have a few more cards to talk about that come with Utopia 1. And here we go. First one we have is SZW Fenrir Sword. This card, of course, right off the bat, just from the name, reminds me of the Fenrir Keyblade. I believe that was from Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know if anyone else played that. Hopefully you guys have. And so yeah, I'm sure there's other references, but I think that name's awesome just for that reason. Anyway, let's get back to the subject at hand and talk about the stats of this card. It is a level 4 light beast type monster, 1800 attack, 1100 defense. Here's its effect. When this card is normal summon, you can target one ZW equipped card you control, special summon that target in face-up defense position. You can target one Utopia monster you control, equip this monster from your hand to that target, and when the equipped monster destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can target one ZW monster in your graveyard and add that target to your hand. So first off, awesome ZW card. You know, just like the others, it equips to any of the Utopia forms, so any of them. that's awesome in itself. I'm glad it's not specific on what version of it. I was hoping it wouldn't say like Utopia 1, since these kind of go together. I believe this is also from the manga. I believe all these that we're going to talk about in this video are from the manga, actually. Great effect too. What works out the best probably about this, this is kind of the nitpick thing that I didn't like about the Dark ZW that came out before. This is a level 4, and it also has pretty good attack. So that in itself makes it work great with the Utopia build that I use, of course. And yeah, it helps you recycle more ZWs, adds them from the graveyard to your hand. That in itself, you just have to destroy a monster with that, and that's freaking awesome. And everyone knows too, you know, by getting more of those ZWs to your hand and keep equipping them to any form of Utopia, Utopia becomes basically a freaking god card, especially if it's Utopia Victory or V, you know, then it's really scary. So I'm glad that they're bringing out more ZWs. This one's awesome. Alright, next up we have Gogogo Goram, I think is how you say it. I'm not sure if the translation's right on the name yet. There were a few different translations, but I went with this one. Anyway, this one is a Earth, level 4, 2300 attack, 0 defense. It is, let's see, rock type, and here's its effect. When this card is summoned, change its battle position. When this card is on the field, is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, send one Gogo monster from your deck to the graveyard. Yeah, it's it's too bad on that other part of its effect where it's summoned. You know, too bad it's not just like normal summon that we get around that by special summoning it or something. What's pretty cool about it too is you can send Gogogo monsters from the deck to the graveyard. That can actually work pretty well for the Gogogo Zombies build, which is actually pretty fun, believe it or not. So yeah, that could be kind of a cool tech for them. I don't see it helping too much, but you know, it might help out a little bit for that. I feel like it could be a little bit better. Alright, next up we have Dodo Driver. Golly, some of these Zell archetype names, they're cool, but I hate the names. Anyway, I'm sure everyone else feels the same way. It is a level 4 Earth Warrior monster, 1800 attack, 200 defense. Sorry, I started giving it it's a defense boost, evidently. Alright, here's its effect. Up to twice per turn during the turn this card is special summoned by the effect of Dodo monster. You can target one Dodo monster on the field and activate one of these effects. Alright, the first one is that you can increase that target's level by 1, and the second one is you can decrease this level by 1. So yeah, basically it reminds me of Constellar. You know, the Constellar, I believe it was Cost, was the other one that was like this, where it can manipulate levels. I think that's the right one. That's what it kind of seems like for that. You know, it's a Dodo version of that. Pretty cool. I mean, Dodos are getting a lot of cool things for their archetype, so this is an alright addition, I guess. And yeah, I can't wait to see what else this archetype's going to bring, because they're actually pretty fun. They're finally in like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and stuff. I don't know if they're on Dueling Network yet, but I suggest testing them out because they're pretty fun. And then our last card, another Utopia card, is Xyz Change Tactics. This is a continuous spell card. And here's its effect. When a Utopia monster is Xyz summoned to your side of the field, you can pay 500 life points to draw one card. You can only control one Xyz Tactics, or Xyz Change Tactics. Not the best, really. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's one of those Utopia cards. Unfortunately, it's just not really cool. The artwork looks neat. Other than that, not so much. If it was where you just get to draw a card, I would like it a little bit better. Even then, it would seem kind of you know, not the best, but it'd be better than having to pay life points and then you get to draw a card. You would think the cost would be enough of summoning the Utopia. You know, you'd be rewarded for that, but you also have to pay the life points. That's the only thing that really bothers me. And of course, you can only control one of these at a time because you don't want, I guess, somebody just like drawing 3 cards every time like that. Nothing too special, unfortunately, about this card. I don't like this one as much. You know, it's just not really worth it for what all you have to do, just draw a card. Maybe in some circumstances, but I honestly don't think many people are going to even want to use this card. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about these cards. The ZW, I gotta say, is the best one out of all of them. The other three are alright, I guess, but that ZW is gonna, I think, be really usable, and I cannot wait to get it for my Utopia build. Hopefully we'll get it sometime soon. As always, thank you for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and all the info to all these cards, all 4 cards we talked about, will be in the description. Alright? Later, guys.